Hello everyone, I'm Braun Mithra. Thank you to everybody who posted on the comments. Those are amazing. Yes, we had no business beating the Butcher. I played it wrong. I played Screaming incorrectly. I should have been adding more lunacy tokens and more brain damage. Unfortunately, the core monster cards still use 1 damage per monster level and they write it out. They do not use the star reference for when things use brain damage per monster level or when things scale per monster level. Expansions monsters on their cards, they all use a star. So core monsters don't have that. I don't know why they didn't update that for 1.5. They put the star reference in the glossary of the 1.5 rulebook. So the star reference is there. It's in the glossary. It's in the terms. It's in the rulebook of the 1.5 core game. So, but they didn't update those cards. Hopefully that maybe the legendary card pack will update those cards so you have the star reference. So that's just my mistake. I just need to remember that core game monsters, when you draw stuff like that, you can't just use it as a quick reference. You gotta read the whole thing. Remember that it's 1 per monster level, even though the star reference exists. Anyway, we lost all of our resources, so this is the settlement event after losing to the Butcher. We had no business beating him, so nothing. Our coffers are empty. So thank you to everybody. Again, it's so humbling, and I'm so glad that people are enjoying the series. I'm so glad people comment on it, and everybody leaves such great comments. The comments are so super long, and I'll read them all, and I try to respond to them in a timely manner. And thank you. And I hope you enjoy this year's settlement event with no resources. All right, here we are, settlement phase after a complete wipe. No survivors returning. We got a ton of endeavors, 2 for each dead person because we have graves, and then 1 from cooking, so we have 9 endeavors. I've got a bunch of blank sheets here to make some new survivors. We have nothing on this timeline here. We have Black Harvest to do, so that will be good. Other than that, we just have a settlement event. We have absolutely no resources in the entire settlement. A lot of people died. Like, entire families were pretty much wiped out. Yeah, a lot of people died. I've got to do a lot of new partnerships to have for intimacy. It's going to be rough. So let's just get started with this, I guess. I've got my notes here of everybody who's alive in the settlement and who their parents are and who their children are. So we'll keep that in mind when we start doing intimacy. I've got the only survivors left. We don't have very many. Let's roll for the settlement event here. The 4th card. So let's deal out. This is the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th card. Man. How does this happen? We just had this. This is the Glossalia event again. Ugh. Yeah, I must have shuffled it because I rolled a 4. Oh man, this is rough. This is just... Alright, this settlement event here is pretty much going to be make or break for the whole settlement now. Depending on what we get from Black Harvest, depending on what we roll for Glossalia here, we've got any resources, and we just lost a bunch of people. So we'll see what happens. We're behind pace on where I normally would like to be able to beat the Gold Smoke Knight. I think we should be able to make it to him, but whew, okay. So here we go with Glossalia again. I think I'm going to have to nominate someone. So I'd already set these 2 aside. These 2 are going to be the harvesters. These 2 are going to be parents. What's it say for Glossalia? So Settlement calls out to the returning survivors in a chorus of unknown tongues. Each survivor in the settlement begins to speak in their own incomprehensible language. All the sounds of the settlement are replaced with never-ending babble. Nominate one survivor. There's no returning survivors. We shouldn't even be able to do this, but you know, whatever, I guess. Nominate one survivor. So the survivor begins to argue honestly. So we could lose 3 endeavors, which is fine. We've got 9, so that's not that big of a deal. Endless babble and 8+. Nominated survivors. +2 understanding. So we just need an 8+. Pretty much here. It doesn't even matter. I mean, no one stands a chance of dying. Let's nominate someone. I think Wit is dead, right? No, I think Wit was the person we did this last time with. So we're going to do it with him again. Yeah, he gained +2 understanding and then... So yeah, he's going to do this again. What a repeat of last time. 7. So what was the 7? The Wave of Madness passes for some, but not all. The nominated survivor gains the endless babble impairment. When you depart, departing survivors gain +1 insanity. And you may not encourage. Okay. Endless babble impairment. Yep. An endless babble for Wit. Great. So, we're not doing any of those things. Man, this is just so bad. So he can never encourage, right? When you depart. Yeah, he can never encourage. So he's never going to go out anyway. Because he couldn't encourage anyway. He had a shattered jaw. Good job, Wit. So, good. The fodder for my bad settlement events is what basically he's become. Alright. Now we have Black Harvest, which is the Dung Beetle Knight thing. So for Black Harvest, the settlement nominates the survivor to be the Gatherer, and the Gatherer performs one of the following events, depending on the level of Black Harvest. In addition, the settlement may unbury gear that they've encased and buried in the Underground Sow story event. So we have 2 pieces of gear that we've buried. So we will unbury gear, and this is a level 1. So, nominates a survivor to be the Gatherer. So at level 1, Gatherer descends into the darkness. They inhale dangerous vapors, gaining +2 insanity and a random disorder. They return with armfuls of rancid ferns. Picking through them, the settlement finds 2 fresh acanthus, strange resources. If the Gatherer has legendary lungs, they are able to go deep enough to find a half-digested lion corpse. Gain 1 white lion resource. Okay, so I don't think we have anybody with legendary lungs. So basically, we're just picking someone to gain a random disorder and 2 insanity. And we get 2 fresh acanthus. So, great. So, who could benefit from getting rid of a disorder? I think we're going to go with Kenna, right? No, she's already healed the disorder, so she's fine. She doesn't need any more insanity either. She's really up there. She's at 13. Lightning could gain a disorder. She's caught a little bit of insanity as well. Xander is a candidate for this. Would be pretty good. A lot of these people are dead. What else do they gain? They don't gain any kind of understanding or anything. Okay. And wait, he wasn't supposed to gain understanding, was he? No. Okay. So basically, what it looks like we're going to do here is we're going to have Tara do it just to gain some insanity. So she's going to go ahead and gain 2 insanity, right? Is that what it said? Gaining +2 insanity and a random disorder. So she's going to go ahead and gain 2 insanity and a random disorder. All right, Tara. Pretty much, Tara is one of our best future survivors here. So hopefully she doesn't gain a really bad disorder. Maybe she'll gain one that's okay. I don't even know if I should be doing this with her. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this with her. We'll just do it with Xander. Like I said, yeah, we're going to do it with Xander. Because he can get rid of narcissistic. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, we'll get it with Xander. This one. Secretive. Okay, so secretive. Good job, Xander. You're secretive. So he's going to get rid of narcissistic. Which is good because that was making it so he couldn't wear head armor. This eraser is no good. Okay, goodbye, narcissistic. He's actually not that bad of a tank now. So he just has to skip next hunt. Yeah, skip next hunt. Oh, whoops. So there's what secretive is. Okay. That is that. Now we will black harvest. Just need a dice. So with black harvest here, so unburied gear. You nominate 1 or more survivors to be a restorer. Survivors cannot be a restorer if they have endeavored elsewhere the settlement phase. They carefully, so no one's endeavored yet. So no one's done any kind of endeavors elsewhere. All right, they carefully unbury the encased gear and gingerly work to free the item without damaging it. All restorers are exhausted by this task, and they cannot depart or spend endeavors for the rest of the settlement. So, we are going to be choosing Ryder and Hayden for this. Ryder and Hayden will be the 2 that we choose. They both have 0 hunt experience. So first for Hayden, and this will be for the Zambato. We also have the Juggernaut, or we have the Regenerating Blade. So this is, here they are. Ryder will do the Regenerating Blade, and Hayden will do the Zambato. So this is for the Zambato. First, for Hayden. These 2 I don't need right now. All right, here we go. It's actually a 9, which is not too bad. Successful calcification. You are heralded as a master restorer. If you have 0 hunt experience, you cherish this moment forever. You draw 3 random fighting arts and select 1. Okay, so here we go. This was for the Zambato. So first, this is the Zambato originally. Now we've calcified it. And now we have the calcified Zambato, which is great because it's got a lot more strength and it's still deadly. Now, as you can see, it's a 2-handed. It's no longer frail either. It's a grand weapon. We don't have any grand weapon people, but we're going to fix that now. And then it's devastating 1. So that's great. We have the calcified Zambato. Now for the regenerating blade, and this one is Ryder. We'll roll this first because just in case we have to do the fighting arts for both, then we'll have them all ready. We'll do it then. All right, so here we go. Black Harvest. Oh, it's a crit. It doesn't matter. It's just 5+. Again, same thing. You're heralded as Master Restorer if you have 0 hunt experience. Okay, so both of them did it, and so this is the regenerating blade that you get for critting the sword hit location for the dung beetle. So we have the calcified juggernaut blade here, and this is great. As you can see up here at the top, it doesn't say it's two-handed, which is kind of crazy that it's not two-handed, but and it gives you a block 1, and then for every strength, or for every token you have on your character, you get a +1 strength, which is crazy. So that's in addition to it. So like, say you had a +1 strength token, it's now worth 2 strength. It's crazy, and it's got a strength 9. And like I said, it's slow, but it's not two-handed. So that is the calcified juggernaut blade. And 1 second. Okay, so that's calcified juggernaut blade. Sorry about that. I just need to get something real quick. Okay, now we're all done. I'm going to mark this off. We did everything. We're now Lantern Year 17. That was the Black Harvest. Good, good, good. Now we just finish this off. 3 fighting arts each. First for Hayden. Here we go. These people have no hunt experience. I've never used them. Hayden somehow got a strength somewhere. I don't know how he got that. Must have been some event or something. Ryder has nothing from what I can see on his sheet. So here we go. I'll draw the 3 here. So 1. Oh, wow. 2, 3. Wow. These 2 of these are actually good. Actually, all 3 of these might be good. So sneak attack is really good. When you attack the monster from a blind spot, you get +4 attack. It's really good. Hayden might take sneak attack, because we're going to look for people to start doing grand weapons. So the other one is combo master. Perfect hit, you get an additional 1. And then Carapace of Will is not as good as these other ones, so I don't think we'll be taking Carapace of Will. I think Hayden's going to get sneak attack. Yeah. Man, now I kind of wish that I would have done the disorder with Hayden to give him secretive or something. That would have been great. So we're probably going to take sneak attack. So he's going to get sneak attack. Good job, Hayden. Sneak attack. Awesome. Sneak attack. Okay, that's blind spot +4 strength. I know I have sneak attack already in one of the survivors, but that's on someone who's using a spear, so it makes it a lot harder to sneak attack. But I could actually start sneak attacking with someone who doesn't have a reach weapon, since I want to start using these grand weapons now. Okay, so sneak attack for sure. It's going to +4 strength. All right, that's Hayden. Now for Ryder, 3 fighting arts, and select 1 to gain. Oh, wow, the new one, Infernal Rhythm. Might take Infernal Rhythm. I don't really have any instruments, so here's the new one, Infernal Rhythm, that was added to the deck from the Strain system. This is when you... I don't think I'm going to take it. The other one's Harvestman, which is really fitting, since he is a harvest. He just was doing the harvest. And then I've got Last Man Standing. Last Man Standing's not bad. Gain +3 movement. Whenever you are knocked down, you gain -1 movement token. If you have the... you were scared of spiders. What is it? Oh, you can't use his fighting art, but he doesn't have that. So the +3 movement. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Harvestman. It's pretty good. Last Man Standing is pretty good too. Front of Rhythm is pretty good too. But I think I'm going to take Harvestman. Okay, Rider, Harvestman. So he's got +3 movement. So he's got a movement of 8 now. And whenever you knock down, -1 movement. Oof. Is it a token? Yeah, it's a token. Well, obviously it's a token. Oh, wow. So if I put him... If I gave him the Calcified Juggernaut Blade, I'd have a way of generating my own tokens. Wow. Yeah, we'll have to... That's pretty good. We'll look into that. Alright. Cool. Alright. So that's the end. Got these 2 new weapons. These characters now cannot spend endeavors. That's the end of Black Harvest. I'll keep the fighting art deck right here. Alright. Now we're going to start spending endeavors. So... oh man. Alright. I just realized if Rider... So I'm spending the endeavor to do augury, which triggers intimacy. I don't think intimacy counts as an endeavor. It's because augury is the endeavor. I don't have a matchmaker. No one came back from the... Let me look up real quick here. Intimacy, if it says that it counts as an endeavor. I don't think it does. Intimacy. Nominate 1 consenting male and 1 consenting female survivor and roll on the intimacy table below. Okay, right, and we can still do... we can't do education or science with Glossalia. And who cares? Because we're not going to do... We have no resources and we're not going to do anything. Which... Augury is just a nothing roll. Scrap Scavenge is nothing as well. Intimacy here just says nominate 1 consenting male and 1 female. So it doesn't count as an endeavor. So that means that Rider here... I know it's stupid anyway, but I've just already had Rider and Kenna. They're the parents of Tara, or Tara. So I would like to just keep doing it. Just because they're already partners. And I'm trying to keep people separated. I know you can play this game and just have parents and their kids massively creating awesome survivors, but I'm trying to keep everyone separate from having that happen. So Rider and Kenna. Rider adds nothing anyway. He has no stats, no anything. It's mostly I'm just having Kenna for intimacy. Okay, so 9 endeavors here. We're going to do intimacy quite a bit. Hopefully. So here we go with augury. We have no choice but to do augury. Okay, so for augury, survivor endeavors to gain the meaning of existence, rolls on the table, add +1 to your result for your if your understanding is 3 or higher. Kenna's understanding is 3 or higher, so here we go. Kenna's going to do augur. So she gets a +1 to her roll, and she currently has 3 survival. 9. So that's intimacy. Good. That's 1 triggered intimacy for her. We're going to do it again with her. Again, a 9. We're going to do it again with her. 3. So, what is it? Lose 1 resource from the settlement. If you do, you gain 1 understanding. We have no resources, so not gaining any understanding. So that was another one. That's 3 times. We should at least do this 4 times, I'm thinking. 8, there's intimacy. 1 more intimacy. Another 9. Good job. So that's 9 different intimacies. Oh, I forgot she would have added +1. Maybe she would have gained a survival. Oh well, who cares? So that's 4 intimacies. We'll do that and we'll see the results of the intimacy before we continue. Now remember, I'm just triggering intimacy. It doesn't mean that Kenna had intimacy for tonight. It's just she's the one who triggered it, and then I can select males and females. I mean, however, she is going to be one. So Kenna and Ryder here first. So grab 2 dice here. Okay. Okay. So Kenna and Ryder will be the first ones here. So that's a 8. Because we have, what is it? We have Protect the Young, right? Isn't that what it's called? Where is it? Yeah, Protect the Young. So we roll twice and choose. In addition to that, we have, so this is an 8. What is an 8? On intimacy, +1 population, they each gain 10 survival. We don't have bed. Yeah, we don't have bed. So, all of these are going to be, just to recap, we have graves. So, everyone's born with 1 understanding. Saga gives them +2 more understanding. So, they trigger insight just by being born. Then they get +2 courage and +2 hunt experience. They're also going to gain +1 strength because of barbaric. And then +1 accuracy, +1 strength, +1 evasion. So, all the survivors from here that are going to be born, I'm not going to name them yet. So, they're all going to get +1 accuracy. They're all going to get 1 accuracy, 2 strength, 1 evasion, 3 understanding to trigger insight, 2 hunt experience to trigger age 1, and family allows me to pass to, oh, I forgot to grab family. And family means that they're all going to be able to take weapon proficiency that they want and get half of what their parent has. So Kenna has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She has 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, she has 7. So she'll be passing down 3 spear proficiency to these ones. I don't think they're even going to do that. I'm not even going to pass it down because she's 1 away from being a master. So everyone's going to have spear proficiency soon anyway, or spear specialists anyway. So they can change. They can pick because they're age 1. They can pick. So this person's just going to be, I don't know. I'll pick weapon proficiency when I go. So now for baby 1, here we go. I don't know any of these names because I don't know how many I'm going to get. I'll pick names. I'll show them as we play. There'll be a graphic. Okay. So first we're triggering insight during the settlement phase. Insight. They're going to be Tinkerer and 5. Gain another endeavor. And they're Tinkerer. Okay, now we do age. Age 1. 9. Fighting art. That's why I left this out here. Okay. Fighting arts, what are they gaining? Yeah. Oh, last man standing. There's last man standing. This person, fighting art, last man standing. Okay. And that's for last man standing. When you're the only survivor on the showdown board, you don't gain bleeding or knockdown. pretty good if we happen to fight a level 3 butcher, if we make it that far. I'm sure we will. Okay, there we go. That's one person. We have 3 more intimacies to get to. Kenna and Ryder again will do. Okay, Kenna and Ryder again. 5? What is 5 on intimacy? Yeah, so just again, +1 population. So, okay, +1 population. I'll just put it right on the back of this person's thing. Okay. Same thing again. We're not going to go. It's 1, 2, 1. Actually, first, so I know they're going to be a tinkerer. Let's just do right away the settlement phase thing. So a 7, another endeavor. Okay, they're a tinkerer. Okay, let's just trigger age. 14, I'm pretty sure is a fighting art. Yep, fighting art. Let's go another fighting art. This will be 2 of the 4. You're going to get propulsion drive. I'm not a huge fan of propulsion drive. It's not bad, but propulsion drive. Okay. So they just are the 1, 2, 1 with 3 understanding. Boot, boot, boot. Okay, that's there. That's 2 of the 4. Next. Next intimacy. A 3 and a 9. So we take the 9. What's a 9 on intimacy? 9 plus. So that's twins. Okay. So Kenna and Ryder, I think you're good with kids now. They have 5 kids. So yeah, and these 2 are twins, okay? We have 1 more intimacy after this. Okay, here we go. First things first. A 9 on settlement phase, epiphany, +1 permanent strength. So this person's a 1, 3, 1. Oh, maybe. I got to roll for age 1. A 9 and an 8. What is that? 17. Permanent accuracy. 17. Permanent accuracy. It's actually, this person's a 2, 3, 1. Good for said person who doesn't have a name yet. Okay, 3 understanding. 2 haunt experience. Fighting. Or no, they don't get a fighting art. That's the end of the. Oh, tinkerer. Tinkerer. Okay. Next. Here we go. The twin. Tinkerer. Tinkerer. First 10 for, this is for the epiphany, +1 permanent strength. Okay. And now for age 1. 12. What's 12? Age 1. Random fighting art. Okay. So they got +1 permanent strength. This person's a this person's gonna be a 1, 3, 1 with +1 permanent strength. And I really need to get bed. That's what I would have probably innovated had I been able to, actually innovate. But I don't have any resources. So here we go. Fighting arts. That's impossible. I don't know. This card must be. All right, let me try one more time. Can't get propulsion drive again. The same exact thing. The card must be speed. do it just in case the card was sticky. And that's what made me draw it. If I get it again, I'll keep it. Leader. Would have rather had propulsion drive. Leader's not very good. Oops. Okay, so this person's a leader, and I forget what even leader even does. When you're encouraged, they gain +1 speed until the end of the round. Once per hunt phase, you can tell them to use your stuff for overwhelming darkness, but I have Song of the Brave, so yeah, encourage just for +1 speed. Yeah, I would have rather had propulsion drive. Oh well. Like I said, something that's weird that I would draw the same exact card out of like a deck of like 50 cards here. Odds of that are pretty rare. Must have been, like I said, it must have been sticky or something must have influenced me to draw that card the second time. Right in a row like that. Okay, so, but nonetheless, I would have rather had propulsion drive. Okay, that's the end of this. That's the end of those two. One more intimacy left. Okay, intimacy again. Another 9. More twins. Okay. Do I even want... Yeah, I might as well take more twins. Alright, that's all the intimacies. We're not going to do Kenna and Ryder. They can't have like 6 kids in one time. Who else did I have here? It's another family. Yeah, a lot of families were just wiped out. Lightning was with Rodin. Rodin died a long time ago. What was it? Ken was with Carissa. So Ken's dead now. He died to the butcher. So Carissa and Carissa's Arrow's mom, which I don't have. And then, let's see... Victor or Zion, yeah. So basically, the only other family now I could start would be Thunder, which is Lightning's son, and Enri, which Enri was a gift from the hand. So where did I put Enri? Yeah, here she is. I was planning on doing it. Here's Thunder and Enri. So Thunder and Enri, they'll have twins. So Thunder and Enri. Okay, so they'll have twins. Okay, here we go with them. What I have on the back of Ryder. I can put one on the back of Ryder. Yeah. Okay, here we go with twins again. Enri and Thunder. Here we go. Twins. First things first. For Insight. 8. Permanent Accuracy. So Tinkerer and Permanent Accuracy. Thunder could pass down shield to someone, which might not be that big of a deal. I'm not going to pass down shield to this person, but I should pass down shield maybe to someone. He could pass down 2 levels of shield. Okay, now for the age 1, 10. It's age 1, 10. That's going to be a fighting art. Yep, fighting art. Age 1, 10. Fighting art. Here we go. These sleeves must be odd. That was leader yet again. Like, how can I keep drawing the same exact fighting arts all the time? I mean, I know I can't shuffle. Maybe I should roll for fighting arts too. Maybe I secretly am influenced without realizing it just by doing this, fanning them out. That one. Rhythm Chaser. That's not that great. I could get that for free from doing a endeavor. Okay, Rhythm Chaser for this person. I think that just means they start with a invasion token. And then if they fall down, they lose all of them. Yeah. Rhythm Chaser. I know that one pretty good because that's an easy one to get. Oh, this person's a 2 accuracy, 2 strength, 1 evasion. Okay. Right, here we go. One more. Start with Settlement Epiphany. A 9. This person gets another. This person's also gonna get a Tinkerer with accuracy. Let's do age 1. Oops, I already have 1 dice. Age 1. 6. Ooh. Permanent strength. Yeah. It's not that bad then. This person's a 2-3-1. Ooh. It's not bad. Definitely don't want shield on this person either. Okay. Whew. It's a lot of editing that I'm going to do. It's a lot of cards I'm going to have to make. Okay. Now, I don't think I want to do any more kids. That's a lot. We have 6 endeavors left. I really need scrap smelting, or I really need scrap because I lost everything. So we really need to get some broken lanterns. This is the one where you spend survival or die. So who's got quite a bit of survival? Oh, the one person just gained 10. Ryder for having those kids. Where's Ryder's sheet? What did I do with him? Oh, he can't endeavor because he did Black Harvest, so I can't use him anyway. I could do Kenna. She gains 10, a whole bunch of survival, like 10 survival. Yeah, might as well just do Kenna, right? Alright, Kenna, come on. You're just going to do all my endeavors. Okay, scrap scavenge. Let's go, Kenna. She's got a ton of survival. She's got what, 7? Yeah, she's gonna have 7 survival because that's my limit. Okay, scrap scavenge. Here we go. Wait, I don't really know if I want her to gain a lot of courage. Oh, she's already saw the truth. Someone not seen the truth yet. Maybe Kenna's not the best. Lightning. Or Caressa. Lightning has not seen the truth yet. Ken is dead. Chase is dead. Clayton dead. Wit, nope, he's can't. Rodin's dead. Zion dead. Xander, yeah, here we go. Let's go with you. You've got 7 survival. No, wait, he's got 1 survival. Oh, well, whatever. I'll go with Xander. Just whatever. I dropped a dice. 9. Okay. So Broken Lantern resource. So that's 1 Broken Lantern. 2. Spend 1 survival or die. Okay, Xander, you spent your survival. So we got 1 Broken Lantern. Next up. That's Xander. Thunder. Right? He has not yet seen the truth. I'd like to trigger something if I could. Tara, here we go. She's got 4 survival. No, that's not her. That's Arrow. I don't want to waste it. Well, maybe. Arrow also could maybe trigger it. Yeah, you know what? We'll let Arrow do it. She's got 2 survival to spend. All right, Arrow. 6. It's Broken Lantern. So that's 2 Broken Lanterns. All right, Arrow once again. 5. Spend 1 survival or die. Okay, she's got 1 survival left. Okay, she's got no survival left. We've gotten, what, 2? 2 Broken Lanterns. Okay. Who was on the other side? She's Xander, he's got none. Come on, people. More people with survival, come on. These are the new people. I don't have any. Rodin is dead. Wit. Yeah, sure, what the hell, who cares, right? Wit, he's got 1 survival. Okay, Wit, go ahead. 6, that's Broken Lantern. So that's 3 Broken Lanterns. And Wit spends his last survival. Okay, he's down to no survival. Okay. At least we had 3 Broken Lanterns. Whatever. Good enough. Wit. Whew. Not the best of situations we find ourselves in. This was rough. At least we got these 2 weapons. This was definitely rough. So, yeah, that was a lot of intimacy, a lot of scrap scavenging, and a lot of bad rolls. So, fight an antelope next. What do we have coming up? Yeah, we're going to fight an antelope next, and then we get 2 antelopes in before the Kingsman. Hopefully I can build that blacksmith, and hopefully I can get some more shields before Kingsman, because his trap, I really need shields. So, whew, it's been rough. The last 2, I mean, a Glossalia before this, when I had a whole bunch of things, got Glossalia again now. Good thing I didn't have any resources. Lost everything to the butcher. It's been a rough last 2 years, Lantern years. So we'll see what we can do. It's been rough. Next time we're fighting an antelope for sure, level 3. All right, thank you so much. Again, it's so humbling. Everyone's so much support for the series. I'm so thankful, and I'm so glad it's entertaining, because that's all I want to do is just make sure that other people find things entertaining, and I can give back in a way that's possible to show support for how much support I've been shown. So thank you so much. I'll see you in the next Lantern year.